Hey everybody, wherever whenever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning to continue our No Crafted Equipment Challenge run. Last time we finished like 5 areas that I needed to loot for like level 26, and we've got 7 areas to go. We got 7 areas to go. I think, did I already organize? Oh, I did not organize these yet. I think I already picked out the ones that I was gonna keep, but then there's like a bunch of stuff that I have to sell. Yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff I have to sell over to the merchant so we can make space so that we can go to the next caves. But yeah, it's gonna be like a lot of looting again today. And the worst part is like we're almost halfway to 27, so we might get like even more areas we need to loot. But we're gonna continue where we left off from last time. Hey Spar, good morning. But yeah, let's let's get into it right away. Get this done. Do I have any junked items that need to go through a fence? I don't think so. I think I've sold most of my stolen items already. Yeah, we just have to go to another merchant over somewhere else. So we'll just fast travel for this. We'll go to Isa. There's like a bunch of merchants there we haven't sold to yet. But we'll clear out the inventory here and then we'll go into the next cave, which is Brigand Hall Caverns. Which, if I remember correctly, shouldn't be that deep. There shouldn't be that many things over there. So you should be able to loot that quickly. Is this guy full?
Nobody here, but here comes a fresh face.
Yeah, this guy's full.
I've got here. Okay then.
Let's go to the next one.
I've got what you. It's been slow today.
No, she has 14. Okay. 60. So that caps her out. We need to make space.
Nice to see someone who's interested in doing. Come back again.
There's another merchant over here in Isa that we can sell to. Something there. I don't know if I like it or not. Wayfinder. I'm like second guessing myself whether I'm supposed to know that game or not, if I've heard of it or not. Or I might be confusing that with Pathfinder, which is like a different thing entirely, I think.
I've got plenty to go. And pretty. Bye now.
Okay, let's head to Brigand Hall. Brigand Hall Caverns. I do wonder if there's like... This place is gonna be full of Niskaru. Cruel Longsword. This is... Ooh! This is more raw damage. This one has like more damage because of the fire. But this one has like critical hit damage and the raw stats are higher. I might keep this actually. That trap took half my health. Holy crap. Ow. That hurt. I forgot that there was like a trap right in front of my face. I didn't disarm it first. Yeah, like that's this gameplay. Trying new games. Nice. So more something like an action RPG type deal. It's like mostly linear. Like looting all these traps because we have the ability to disarm traps. Yeah, this goes like $30 anyway. $3? Holy crap. What the? That's crazy. I should be able to disarm this tripwire. Oh, this is a visual bug. This tripwire is not supposed to be weird. Oh, none of the enemies are here at all. Okay. Troll hide hood. I think we'll just... I should probably just loot everything first, and then we'll reorganize everything after. I think that's what kind of ate up a lot of time before too. Was like me organizing everything in between each trip. I guess wrong? It was this way? Okay. Yeah, I'll just reorganize everything. I was not supposed to harvest that. I'll just reorganize everything later. I didn't mean to do that either. Ooh! Brismere Chakrams and Brismere Greatsword. See if that has better stats than what we have currently in the inventory. But man, this place is really empty. Ooh, brilliance. What is this? +1 dispelling, +1 lockpicking, plus 2.5 mana regen per second. That's useful. Go ahead and take that. That's some gold. Okay, the gold nuggets were definitely junking because that one is just for sale. Double sound. Sylvanite. We came from... Came from here, right? Yeah, that's where we came from. Really don't have to loot these because disarming traps really just gives you like extra crafting material, but I was like, otherwise, because I got tired of saying how good it is. You try it out because like you're sick of everyone hyping it up. Because that's like that's the game that was made by the correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the one that was made by the OG Fallout devs, right? Question mark, I think. It's basically in that that kind of same realm of sci-fi, right? Sci-fi open world type game. Man, nothing. There's really nothing that respawned here. Wow. I don't know. Is it, you won't shut the fuck up. What? Why is there an enemy here that's like... He's not on the map marker, what? What the hell? This guy's not marked on the map. What kind of bug is this, bro? Weird. A lot of dispellable chests here. Ow. I missed the freaking... I was gonna dispel the landmine first. Accidentally looted the corpse instead. I wonder if is it because this place is like scripted not to spawn anything if I'm not finished with the entire Warsworn quest line, maybe? That's why? There's literally nothing here. Which is kind of strange. Ooh, Lunala's cap. Finesse, critical hit damage, 10% physical resistance. Cool. Leather armor later. Just make sure we don't miss anything. Yeah, okay. Clear. Ooh, not clear. We have this. Okay, now we're clear. Well, that's Brigand Hall done. It was empty as hell. Okay. There's nothing here? Okay, cool. So, we go to our next area. After Brigand Hall, we go to... to Brigand Hall, we go to Brunowath, which is right next door. I guess there are some... So there are areas like Brigand Hall where there are no enemies, so at least that's an opportunity for us to not level up. So I have time to like experiment with the builds later before we hit 27. There's a group over in the other room that I can blast with my Reckoning mode. This guy's still here. I guess we don't have to talk to him or anything. This is gonna kill my mana, I think. Wait, huh? Okay, that's weird. Why did one of them die? One of them died instead of getting fate shifted. What the f... What was that? What kind of bug was that, man? That's weird. I'm trying to remember if I've experienced that before, but... Maybe. But that is such a rare thing. Like, what the hell? This heads back to this room. Actually, I don't think... Oh, there were some chests over here in the main room. Something here. That's that's a poison pool. Oh, is it just the one? Okay, I guess it's just the one. So we go up here. There's a hidden door over on that side. Are these more arcane bar guests? Yep. These are. I'd be careful with that one. Ow! Ah! Open the hidden door. There's a loot pile there. And then we've got some chests. Chakrams of execution. There was a low-level material though. That was like sylvanite. Ooh, hard dispel. Not that hard since we do have the level in dispelling that removes the traps. It's a bit easier to dispel. I think I'm gonna lose that when I change my build. Because I think we're getting that from like the plus, the extra bonus stats from running the Jack of all trades line. I'll have to check. Ow. Oh god. Didn't drop anything. I guess you can't avoid the pool, huh? You can't avoid the poison pool at all. You're just guaranteed you drop out. Anyway, how much do we have? We have 88 out of 90, so we should go ahead and reorganize these back home. Drop them off. Drop them off and then we'll sell them before we go to our next area. But that's Brunoath done. So for the next area, we have Rundamir. Rundamir, which is over here. So we'll go back to Canrock real quick, organize all of our loot, decide which ones we're going to keep, which ones we're going to sell, and sell them off, and then it's back to looting. I think we'll keep the I think we keep Brilliance around for whenever I have to dispel or pick something. Probably. Real Signet, same thing when we have a persuasion check. When we talk to characters. Ban the Flood. We're just gonna junk that. Master Signet, junk that. Renewing Medallion, junk that. And then for the apparel, we'll definitely keep Lunalla's cap. Actually, we'll move these over to the... Move these over to the chest first, so we can compare them to what we have before we sell. Same thing for these. Or actually, should I loot everything first and then we come back and then we sell? Because like we have like so much space still, so yeah, we can organize it when it's like really full. We just do like one trip. I forgot to check if we have I forgot to check if we already have our Gossamer. No. So let's go to Rundamir. We got brownies. Oh, this is the one that has the Croduck. Hopefully the Croduck's not here anymore. Can I get a sneak attack off on these? God damn it. I gotta use a reckoning mode here because they can't be fate shifted. They're too small. Just check the sides here for the chests first. Lots of shards on that one. Really, how much? So my dispelling right now is... Yeah, I guess the +1 doesn't really matter too much. At least until we talk to the the basic trainer for dispelling. Because we would get the +2 over here, then we get another +1 here. I think we'll work our way to the right, then over here. Clear this out, clear this, go here, clear this, then go here. Please tell me the Croddock does not spawn again. I don't want to have to deal with the Croddock. Please tell me these are all just brownies. All of them are like not aggroing for some reason. We'll have them blow themselves up here with like the traps. Because I really don't want to have to deal with them right now. This is so silly. Oh, one of them got around. Oh, he de-aggroed. Oh well. That's fine. And if he's gonna de-aggro, then he's gonna stab him in the back. Oh, he de-aggroed pretty far. Brutal. It's a brutal stealth kill. I didn't realize that was the stealth kill for brownies. Or I guess I don't remember actually doing it. You drag them up by the ankle and then you stab them? Like, bro, that's brutal. More of these. Well, we have Reckoning mode ready if there's a Croddock that spawns. But I really do not look forward to fighting a Croddock in the tight spaces here. No enemy spawns on this side. Then we have like the whole... Just have like a line of traps here. They just blow themselves up, man. Use up all my mana on traps. And then whichever ones reach me, that's the one I'm gonna fight. That one went around. Are you serious? Nice. Ah! I drank a mana potion by accident. I didn't mean to do that. We didn't need to. Crap. Oh well. I mean, that was like a small mana potion at least, so it's not too much of a waste. Cleared this one already. So we'll go to this one here. Where'd you come from? How did that miss, bro? How did that one hit miss? Like, huh? Didn't miss any chest, right? Yeah, didn't miss anything. Have them lined up on the corner. Okay. That's Rundamir clear. Thank God the Critic did not respawn. Let's get out of here. How much more areas does still need to be looted? So that was Rundamir. we have St. Edric's Well, Arduath, the Wolds outdoors, and the Red Marches outdoors. So that's 4 areas left. So we're kind of breezing through some of these. Thankfully, thank God, like Brigand Hall, Bernoath, and Rundomir are all like, there's not much in it. So we'll go to St. Edric's Well next. This one I might have to free my inventory. 57 out of 90. Should be fine, actually. So we got like 5 areas, or 4 areas. We got 4 areas left to loot, and I've only gotten slightly above halfway to 27. So we might actually have time for me to do that dagger chakram build of yours. Before I have to like respec back to the jack of all trades and start looting again. Wait, there these pretty quickly, yeah. The important part is like we're going through these quickly without me getting close to a level up. Because if we get close to 27, there's like 4 more areas that cap out at level 27, so I have to like loot those too. I cannot sneak kill these guys. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to like fight them all. But we have reckoning mode, so I should be fine. I'm gonna focus on the savages so that we don't have to deal with the range attackers. Ow! Are there a lot of... Well, we run out of space. If I run out of space, I might have to, like, bail out and then... Dude, the tripwire visual bug... Tripwire visual bug, that's not supposed to be unbroken. Actually, I should just fight these. I don't have reckoning mode anyway. I had them all in the corner there. That made it so much easier to like hit them all with Mark of Flame and then blast them with ice and ice and lightning. Thank God they're like all scrunched up in that corner. There was no chests there, right? So okay, this one I think I can get. Maybe? I really want to deal with the savage first, but I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. Oh, nice. That didn't aggro them. I'm sure to aggro this other one. Yep. You really had to armor through my last hit, you asshole. Uh, 62 out of 90. Still have thumb space. I'll have to be careful about jumping here because there is a trap. There's like a trio of traps here. Get rid of these traps first. Then stay away from the detection range. Knock them back to the corner. And then once they're all stuck like this, hit them with the storm bolt. The spell should just jump to them. And 2 dagger hits. Clean. There's no hidden doors here in the water, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Steel. Hey, Steel. How you doing? We're getting through some of the areas that I have to loot fairly quickly. We're down to like 4 areas left. I'm basically halfway through this 4th area. Or 5th area, rather. Ooh. I think I can lure out this one by itself. Oh my god! I crit it for 1k? Wow, that was a lot of damage. Oh, but it aggroes the other 2 anyway. Crap, okay. Well. Oh, you're all joining. Get them out of the water, actually. I might lose the items if their corpse falls to the water. Nice. The other one died to bleed after it hit me in the face. Was it an extra large popcorn? I don't think this game made the consideration for fire resistance in the water. So I'm gonna say no. Funnily enough, it's not like Dark Souls like that, where like they take increased lightning damage if they're in the water, kind of deal. We don't have that here, I think. If that was actually a mechanic, I'd be incredibly surprised here. If that's a real thing in this game. Oops. Are they tripping because I casted the Oh no, the other guy's just walking around. Dude. One of them is like walking around the guy in front. He's trying to get to where he's supposed to chill, but he's just going around his other partner. Like, bro. We'll just reckoning mode them here. Wow, that crit real hard. There we go. This game is unplayable. Oh man. In a way, that is kind of true. In a way, you're actually right. It is unplayable. Not in the way that you might mean, but it actually is. Oh man. There's nothing here, right? Yeah, there's nothing here. You're fine right near the aircraft camp. Really? I have not checked the local news on the volcano, because the local news, there's some more concerning things happening on local news. Apart from the volcano, to be honest. This stupid ass freaking. Ooh, Fulmin Ring. What is this? +1 to might abilities, minus 15% equipped requirements. Okay, so if we do like a might build down the line, I could definitely use this ring. That's pretty good. The Philippines get safer out of things. You hear that? So 76 out of 90. So we have like 14 items left. So that was St. Idric's Well. We've got Arduath, and then the Wolds and the Red Marches afterwards. So we're actually not far off. So that's St. Idric's Well. We have like 3 more areas to go. 2 of them are the outdoor areas, the Wolds and the Red Marches, and then we have Arduath. Arduath is over here in the sea. The she. Okay. I should probably drop by the house just to drop off the items, because I think we might be like very full on inventory now. Is it bad? There's some. Ooh, there's our gossamer. There's some. Let's just say that the Senate is a clown show right now. Or, well, I mean, they've been a clown show for like however many years, to be honest, but you know. Wait, actually, I forgot to check if we got shadow prisms. Yep. I have like so many shadow prisms in my stash, I think. I'm gonna have to like let go of some of them, probably. But we're gonna do the same thing here. We're just gonna drop these off in the inventory. I'll sort them later once we're done looting everything. So I'm like not going back and forth in the house. So we have 79 items left in terms of storage that we can sift through. So once we're close to full, that's when we'll go ahead and sort these and try to find which ones we're gonna keep and which ones we're gonna trash. I have a feeling a lot of these are just like the shadow prisms. We could probably just sell the shadow prisms, to be honest. Yeah, we can drop by like a merchant to sell the junk. Regardless of epoch or continent, yep. Did I say clams? I said clown show. You know, like our Senate is a clown car. It's been a clown car for however many years. And like, it's surprising that it took the recent events to get it on international news. But like, you know, we had like so many other international newsworthy things happen. It's like not, like, bro. Okay, let's go into Arduath. Please don't hit level 27 after this. We might hit level 27. Actually, the Arduath has like a lot of stuff in it. Making us take the... we've got these buggerts. Can I get a sneak attack on one of them before I have to mark a flame? I can't one-shot? Are you serious? Okay, so the Boggart Zealots, we don't want them to suicide because if they explode, we don't get XP. So we want to make sure we kill them before they explode. Which is kind of stressful, to be honest, but it is what it is. Okay, live will be Acre Station. Hold on, Agent is foot. No, man. No. I don't like it. I don't want to live in that world, bro. I forgot my sword has fire damage. I probably deal way more damage to them per hit than normal. I should just use that instead of spamming Mark of Flame because I'm running out of mana. We'll go this way. I don't think there are chests in the pathways, but we can check later after I clear out all of the enemies. But we're 38,308 out of 57,500. Ugh. I guess the art doors shouldn't be that much. I can avoid the fights, I guess, but oh, there's a thresh. Oh god, there's a thresh here. Ow. Oh god. Ooh, okay. It's a good thing we managed to kill the boggarts before I had to deal with the thresh when I have like 0 mana. And then we have boggart tumbler. There's a bunch of boggarts on the other side of this. Yeah, let's check the pathways, although I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be any chests here. It's just the plants. Yeah, it's just the man-eating plants. We can ignore these. Let's get a sneak attack on one of these. Oh god. I don't one-shot? Ow. I'm gonna try and get enough bait so I can reckoning mode the whole group of them. There we go. It's broken? Oh my god, are you serious? You had to break right now? Okay, made it in time. Okay, time to replace my sword. Oh, I don't have a spare. I think I put my spare in the chest. I think I forgot to keep my spare. I put it in my stash. Crap. My sword is broken. We're gonna have to like go back. Well, that's Arduat done at least. Yeah, there's probably like nothing there, so let me just go. So that clears Arduat, which means we just have to go to the Wolds outdoors and the Red Marches outdoors. Surely that's not gonna get me to level 27. Surely we're gonna have time to actually try out the Dagger Chakram build before I have to like loot a bunch of areas again. I'll draw back Karanara because I need to pick up a spare weapon here because my sword broke. Go to accessories. We'll just junk this one and this one. Items. Oops. Really, I put the minor damage boost here? Oh well, I guess. Assassin's Evasion, Greater Merchant's Command. I haven't found an opportunity to actually use the Thieves Cunning, considering I'm pretty okay with like lockpicking anyway, even with like low skill. It's possible to do one stream without breaking any weapons. I guess if I start the stream with like a full durability on my weapon, probably. Or we had sessions where I don't break my weapon. I have to like start the stream basically at like full durability. It's probably not gonna break at the end of the stream. Yeah, I guess time to sort these. This is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot of sorting, actually. Okay, for the apparel. Tempered Caress. So that's for might. If you do like a full might build, we're probably gonna use that unless there's a better chest piece I have here. The Mage's Cuirass is just 70% mana. We're just gonna junk this one. I guess I should... maybe I should move it to my bag so that I can actually see what I can compare it to rather than viewing it here. So we'll grab all of the plate chest pieces that I can find. We can compare them and then we can filter out which ones we're gonna sell, which ones we're not going to sell. Oh, that was it? Is that really it? Is that the only piece of armor we have? Sorry, it's been one stream without breaking the stream. Yeah, that's probably the bigger concern. Like me breaking the stream. No, but for real, I figured out what was causing it. It was because I put my my driver on like performance mode. The reason it was not crashing before was because back then I had it on default. And then when I tried out performance mode, a lot of the features that the performance mode was running was basically causing all of the flickering and like me driver timeouting whenever I click on my second monitor. That's what's been happening the entire time. It's so dumb. Like that. It's so dumb that was the problem the entire time. It was like, bruh, are you serious? Okay, so the chest pieces are fine here. I guess the shields. If we go for shields, Risotto is a talisman. Looks like a talisman. Yep, it's a talisman. I go to shields. The Kite Shield of Haven. What other shields? Fine Sylvanite Kite Shield. So if we compare that, these are basically the same thing, except this one has elemental resistance, which means I'm probably junking this one. And then, so Spirit Weave robes. So robes. And then we compare that to any robes that we already have that are epic or that item. Probably that one. And if we compare these, so Spirit Weave robes, 30% mana regen. Actually, all of these just give 30% mana regen per second. Yeah, except this one just has like more armor. Right? Spirit Weave is like the highest material, so I guess I can junk the Hex Weave. And then we compare this one to this, which I get 10% elemental resistance on the Harbinger's vestments. And this one gives me 50% lightning resistance. And like, if we're playing a sorcery build anyway, we don't want to get hit, so the armor is kind of pointless, really. You want the other stats. So I guess we're junking this as well. Not to mention, I have like a complete set bonus for the Harbinger, I think. We have the 2-piece. And then Flawless Helm. So I've moved that to the inventory. So we'll compare that to the Stern Helm. Helm of Helios. The 2 Nobles Helm and the Helm of Clotting. And then the Sylvanite Helm. So, if we compare these, so the Stern Helm gives us 1 health regen per second. This one gives us 8% gold drops. This one is vanilla. Just has armor. The thing with the Stern Helm is like the Warsworn set is basically guaranteed you can complete this, right? So no matter what, we're gonna get the set bonus. So even though it has like less armor and it only gives like +1 health regen per second, the fact that I can guarantee 4-piece, although I guess it only goes up to a 4-piece, so maybe I can get rid of the helm. I can just not use the helm. If I have like something better. But this one, definitely we're junking this one. These two are the same thing. This one gives bleeding resistance. I think generally the health is more useful than the bleeding resistance. And then you have the Flawless Helm, which gives like a 30% armor. I guess we're keeping the Flawless Helm. So we're gonna junk this. Actually. Yeah, we'll just junk this. We'll junk this one. We'll junk this one. Then we have the fine Sylvanite Chausses. Basically metal pants. Do I even have any other metal pants here? This is leather, because it's leggings. Oh, I don't. I have like no pants at all. No metal pants at all. So it's just going to be comparing all of these to each other. And they're literally the same thing. Except this one has like 3 sockets, which is cool, I guess, but I'm not gonna waste gems on an item that I'm probably gonna replace once we hit like another level, so I'll keep those as like spares. Which means we go to the next item, which is the Buckler of Ice Warding. So we compare all of the bucklers that we have. I don't have any unique bucklers yet. Yeah, we don't have any unique bucklers yet, so we're just gonna be comparing these to each other. So this one is just raw stats and raw armor. This one is 20% ice resistance, 16% lightning resistance, 60 health. Would the flat armor increase just be better? Because like, so the block doesn't really matter because I'm usually not blocking anyway. If I'm gonna use my shield, I'm gonna be parrying most of the time, just so I don't eat the damage to begin with. So I feel like the block is kind of pointless. So I think what matters with bucklers is gonna be the armor for when I don't or fail a parry and just take the hit. In that case, let me just junk these, even though this one does give 60 health. The lightning and ice resistance is too situational. I guess I just keep this. Just screw the screw the bonus stats on these, I guess. We'll keep the higher tier material or higher tier level. And then radiant leggings. So we'll compare all of the leggings that we have. So right now I'm using the Flawless Leggings. It's about to break as well, but I have like 30% armor on that. So Leggings of Beacons gives me 23% critical, or 23% poison resistance, but we don't really encounter that many enemies that have poison. If I use this, I have like less armor. This one gives 20% mana regen per second. Actually, actually very useful. And the Trollhide Leggings, this one's just ass. So we're junking this one. I guess in terms of like actual usefulness, the Radiant is better. Because of the mana. We lose out on like, what is this? 13? No, 23, no, 13 armor. We miss out on like 13 armor, but we're also at the point where we can probably find something that's better than this defense-wise, plus could have stats, so I think we just swap to this, and then we can just junk this one now. And this one we keep in the inventory because it is unique, although I could also just use this anyway. It has like slightly more armor. But the 20% mana regen per second is just so useful, considering what I do in combat most of the time. And then King's Greaves. So Greaves, metal boots. Start comparing our metal boots that we have. So we don't have any unique ones, huh? So for these, 80 health, 20% ice resistance versus 80 health. I think we'll take the 80 health. This is just more generally useful. And then cowls. Savant's cowl, enduring cowl. Fine Hexweave, Hexweave cowl. Harbinger's cowl. Arcanus cowl. Cap is finesse, yep. Finesse item. I wish there was like a better way to compare these instead of me having to do this. We're also going to compare all of them to the Sulky Veil, even though this is technically like a very low level item, just because this one gives like so much mana. Okay, vanilla one is definitely out for sure. Because again, with these ones, we don't care about the armor value, we care about the bonus stats. 29 armor. I just said we don't care about the armor, so that's going to the junk. Just 80 mana. That's also going to the junk, I guess. Okay. And then... gauntlets? That's finesse, Adam. So for the gauntlets, we're doing a might build that doesn't have finesse, which means I can't wear the silk farmer gloves. Oh, this one is just better than this one, so this one's going to the junk. This one's also better than that, so that's junked. %, physical damage versus plus 60 mana. With like half the armor. You know what? I think I will junk this, actually. 60 mana versus 7% physical damage. I think I'll take the physical damage. Yeah. And then... shoes. Shoes of lightning warding. I actually have a lot of shoes. For some reason. Actually, just on account of like how many shoes we have options for, I think I just junk all of the normal shoes. Yeah, I think we just junk these because like, we have like too many options for shoes actually. Like, it's not even close. And there again, there's like mindful meditation. It is if it's like, you know, it's easy to sort through instead of doing this jank thing I'm doing, which is like put it in the stash, put it out of the stash, put it back in. I wish there was like a better way of like comparing all of them instead of what I'm doing right now. We still have the weapons, man. We still have to go through the weapons, bro. Okay, hoods. Find troll hide hood. I think we only have, yeah, we only have Lunala's cap as like a point of comparison for this. So 21, this is actually lower level, but 10% physical resistance is nice. The critical hit damage is the same. Yeah, I guess it's not that much different in armor, it's just 8 armor, so we'll junk these. We'll keep Lunala's cap. And then the gloves. So Master's hand wraps, double hand wraps. So that one's finesse. And then the fine hexweave hand wraps. And then we compare that to not Fekreth, right? Fekreth is finesse. Gloves of the Wanderer is also finesse. No, we don't have. No, we don't have like a. Really? Wait, hold on. Do we not? I'm pretty sure we have one. We don't have one. Oh. Okay. I thought we had like mage's gloves somewhere that were unique. We don't. Well, I mean, I guess this one's the one we're keeping. Then dread scale gloves. And we're gonna compare that to... I mean, honestly, I can just compare them to the silk farmer gloves, because if they're finesse, we're comparing them to this thing, which we're probably gonna keep wearing for like God knows how long. And yeah, no, these are all vanilla, so they're all going to the junk pile because they're not gonna do anything. I mean, they'll keep me alive longer, technically, but this one has like just so much more stuff I can do with it. So that leaves the Trollhide boots, which we can compare to Vekret's boots. And I think these ones, they're just dancing shoes. So this one is block efficacy of all types. This is just raw sockets. Okay. Yeah, no, this is not even a comparison then. So we'll junk the Trollhide boots. Okay, so we're done with the apparel that we're gonna keep. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should not junk the gold pieces until we have enough until we have enough mercantile. Anyway, weapons. Now we have to sort through the weapons. Oh my god, we have to sort through the weapons. Ah! Okay, at least the weapons are much easier. I can just like I can just check the damage values. Of the same type, so let me pick up all the hammers. We're gonna compare all of the hammers and see which one we're gonna keep. Okay, so we got Thunderous Hammer with 158 physical damage, 20 lightning damage, and 20% stun duration. Ooh. Ooh, I like that, actually. For a Might build, Might likes to stun enemies and gets bonus damage off of stunning enemies, so that's pretty good. Automatically, this one is just not gonna compare. Critical hit damage, though. Well, the thing here is like, will I crit, right? Compared to guaranteed lightning damage and longer stun durations. I think that just offers more utility. Okay, this one is definitely in the junk pile. Because the base hammer is not that good. 6% chance to critical hit. Yeah, we're just junking that, I think. I guess I can keep all of these as like spares in case this one breaks. And then longbows. Let's get all the bows. Okay. Are these all... Okay, these are all the same Fine Ash Longbow base. So I can remove these ones because they don't have effects. So this one is 60% damage versus humanoids, which is a lot of enemies, versus 60 mana. I think we keep this one. Right? So I am removing... I'm junking. Oh, well, actually, I can keep it as a spare, I guess. Yeah, we can keep it as a spare, just in case. Okay, next weapon. Staves. Now, the staves are tricky because, like, if we're going by the raw damage values, the highest one is always going to be the fire one. But I think in terms of... I think we have to think of it in terms of effect, right? So, fire has a damage over time, and then there's a random chance that if you burn the enemy, they start panicking and then run around. It's like, okay. Lightning is just the damage over time. Just that's it. It's just damage over time. I don't think it has any additional effect. Because you need Stormbolt specifically if you want the stun. And then you have the ice staves, which have a slow. The slow is guaranteed. There's also a bit of damage over time, but like you're mostly using it for the slow, right? For the crowd control. If I was to do like a sorcery build that involved staves, the idea is you'd want it to keep enemies away from you most of the time. So I guess ice? There are also like a lot more enemies that are just weak to fire in general, but I think the utility of like just slowing enemies down with ice is like good enough. And then if you need the other elements, your sorcery anyway, you're gonna have the other spells. So but we're still gonna compare them to their to like their other stats, I guess. So let me grab all the staves here, and then we'll see which ones have like nice additional effects. Oh my god, my inventory is full. Crap, my inventory is full. We're gonna have to like junk a bunch of these right now. So, Staff of Gloom. This is just 60 mana. This one is 15% damage at night. This is 16% damage versus humanoids. 15% damage during daytime. And has like additional mana regen per second. Oh, actually, this one has like... The fact that this has additional mana regen per second means like all of the other ones are just not gonna be good keeps, I think. Yeah, this is just 60 health. Yeah, I think we take the 20% mana regen per second. That's like a no-brainer. I guess I can keep around the damage versus humanoids as like my spare. The damage at night is like not consistent, to be honest, so if it's just that, I probably would not keep it. And then 60 mana by itself is like, eh. But then I have to compare that to the other staves. I should just look at it through here. Okay, this one is definitely... It's vanilla. Doesn't do anything, so we'll just chunk that one. Oh, that was the only stave. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to come back here, because we have to dump our inventory to a merchant. Okay. Travel to Isa real quick. I had to dump all of this on a merchant. So we have space.
You won't stay.
Come here, Prit. Need some chatter?
Okay, 44. Almost full. 102. Oh my god. I had to buy back a whole bunch of crap. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have to buy back most of it, actually. Because I have to like... So 23. You have to buy back 23 items. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay.
Got plenty to go around, Pretty. Bye now.
52. Okay, I have to find like a merchant and then I can sell 52 items to. All of the merchants I have in Dalantar, they're like capped out, right? I think they are. Okay, well, I'll drop by... There's no merchant in Galette. Drop by the Caverns of Ingress. They have a merchant over there. I could also go to the Wolds. The Wolds merchant. They have like 2 merchants there or something. I have to get out of the building. Okay, we'll travel to the one in the Caverns of Ingress entrance. The merchant should still be here.
Welcome to the Oasis of Ingress.
Oh, I haven't sold her anything at all. Nice.
Where the divine voice of mythology.
And then we have to go to... Now we go to Dayton. And this is one of the areas we're supposed to loot anyway, on the outdoor side. Like, we have to loot this place. There's not much here anyway, so it shouldn't take too long. Although there's like a bunch of like hidden Freeman spawns. Let's go over here. This is the shop.
Looking for potions?
Nice.
Very well.
Okay, where were we? We have space now. God. I really should have gone back to Rathir to buy the freaking backpack expansion so I have like 100 inventory space instead. Oh man. So it's back to Canrock, back to freaking getting auto weapons. Oh man. Okay. Where were we? So we got the staves. Clear. We got the hammers. Clear. We got the bow. Feyblades. So let's grab the Feyblades here. You know, I'm starting to think like all of this inventory management is getting close to, well, actually I don't know if it's getting close to, but it's definitely eating a lot of time. I don't know if it eats more time than if I had played this normally, which is I would just salvage all of this stuff, but I would be save scumming the salvage results so that I'm actually getting the components I want for the weapon I would craft. Because I remember I mentioned it before, like I probably spent more time in this game save scumming salvage results than actually playing the game. Oh man. Okay, so 45 and 27 is the base damage we're looking for. These ones are weaker. Okay, definitely this one is going to the junk because it doesn't have any effects. Critical hit damage. Ice damage. 12% damage versus Niskaru. Okay, for the vanilla ones, we're definitely junking those then. Because I have like so many options for vanilla that we can just keep the crude Prismier version. This one has 60 health, 60 mana, 12% damage versus Niskaru. Or ice damage. 7297. I think we get rid of this one actually. We'll use the crude prismere one as a spare. And then we get rid of these. I probably don't need the freezing damage for like a finesse build if I'm running the Fey Blades, so I can probably get rid of this one. And then chakrams. So pick up these. So for chakrams, we have one that's level 11. It's just vanilla though, fire damage. Physical 31 physical, and then 3163 on the fire. This one is unironically more powerful. 52 fire damage, 76 burning damage over 7 seconds versus 63 over 3. And like more raw fire damage as well, and the additional damage with magic. I actually think I junked this one. And then obviously these also can't really compare. Not even close. Yeah, we have the Scorching Chakrams of the Mystic. That is very powerful. I'm surprised that that's green quality instead of blue. I feel like that should be blue, considering how much it does. Because it has like the bonus damage and the additional magic damage on top. Anyway. And then longswords. So this one we're gonna easily compare this to whatever we're using right now. So I'll take this cruel longsword, and then longsword of bloodshed, and then all these fine sylvanite longswords. That was like one more. That petrified longsword, I think. That's broken. Okay. So this one's a bit easier to compare. So 5622 is our baseline here. These are technically higher. I should unequip this actually. $56.22 for the base on these. This one is vanilla, so we'll remove that one. 56.22, 63.25. Okay, if I'm gonna have this one, then we're obviously gonna junk these ones. So now we can compare these instead. Although these are broken. I'm kind of questioning now whether or not the poison damage is useful, considering we already have the Envenomed Edge ability. Although I guess if I swap out of Finesse and do like Might Sorcery, excuse me, Might Sorcery or just full Might. Oh, I guess if I'm doing full Might, I'm not going to be using a longsword though. I'd probably use a hammer or a greatsword. The bleed is interesting though. I guess I can just use this now, and then I can just junk these instead of repairing them, since I have these two as another option. Like the damage difference should not be that big anyway. So we'll junk this since it's broken, junk this since it's broken, and then we'll keep these two. And I should probably equip one of them already. I think I'll equip the one that has the bleed first. Make sure not to forget the cruel longsword as our spare. We shouldn't put that in the stash. And then what's the next item we have to filter out here? Great swords. For great swords, which is probably gonna be when I do like a might build. So the Cruel Greatsword automatically just gets rid of all of the fine Sylvanite Greatswords, to be honest. But we'll keep the crude one, even though it's also technically vanilla, but it's a higher material. Higher level material, just as a spare, because if this one breaks, then at least we have this option. And we're also obviously gonna get rid of this one too. Yeah. There we go. The great swords were easy at least. Okay. And then, so we've done hammer, bow, staff, or staves, Beyblades, chakrams, great sword, and then daggers. Actually, I should probably just junk the scepters already, because like I said, I don't like scepters. I hate scepters so much. They're such an ass item. So I'll just junk these automatically. So, for the daggers, what am I using right now? So we're using the daggers of bloodshed right now. This is Sylvanite daggers, we're just junking that. So technically these are like less damage than what I have right now. But like the bleed is like not guaranteed anyway, I think. Or I think it's the last hit. The last hit I think is guaranteed to apply the bleed whenever you do the full attack chains. I guess we're keeping this. I'm probably gonna loot something better than this anyway at some point, so I guess we just junk these. And that should be everything. Yeah, that is everything. We've okay. Now I just have to get rid of my extra junk. I have to find a merchant to take this though. We've already dropped it off in the Caverns of Ingress. There's no other merchant here. So we go back to A10. And then the alchemist guy has like... I've only sold 2 items to him, right? So there's still space for him. Did he asleep? I think he went this... He's upstairs.
If you're heading east to the ruins of
40.
Lorraine, or heading to the... Very well.
10 items. 10 items to go. Before this guy's like full. Yeah, we cleared Arduath. Right? We cleared Arduath, so that means... I'm like losing my mind here. I'm gonna double check, but I'm I'm pretty sure we cleared Arduath. Yes, we cleared Arduath. So, we have the Wolds outdoors and the Red Marches outdoors. So I'll go to A10 again, and then we're just gonna clear out the area. I mean, I'm gonna try and avoid fights where I can, so I don't like get too much XP. But we're just gonna walk around the area along the paths, and then just loot every chest I can find. Mirror screens to backtrack everything after each level up. Oh my god! Like that's the dangerous part, man. Like I'm like so close. I'm so close to level 27, and there's like 4 more areas in 20, or there are 4 areas that cap out at level 27. Oh, granted, one of them is a prison. One of them is prison, so there shouldn't be that many items in it to begin with. And then 2 of them are like outdoor areas. The only dungeon is the Galette tunnels, which we went through before. So yeah, if we reach level 27, the looting shouldn't take us that long when that comes around. So I'm gonna start over here from the entryway. So this is the entrance from, I think, yeah, this is the entrance from Dalentart. So we're gonna loot our way from here. And then we just hope that we don't have too many freemen that we have to kill, so we don't over level. Kite shield. Should I bring... Maybe I should just bring the... Oh, but then that's gonna eat up like so much inventory space, I think. Sylvanite Kite Shield. I already have like... Yeah, this one's vanilla, so... We'll just junk that one for sure. Using amulets, find Sylvanite Kite Shield, vanilla again. So just junk that. Of course. Ow! Ow. You armor through Stormbolt? Are you kidding? Bro. How do you armor through Stormbolt, man? What the f... Excuse me? Ain't no way you armored through Stormbolt. That's... How? How in the world?
As we gaze down from our high hill and feel the last warm touch of the sun on our backs, we wonder, is this the end of our endless day? What hope have we in these changing seasons when winter comes and does not abate? We watch, cold and dying, at what may be our final sunset.
I have a feeling it's the... It might be the Half-Life one. No, but they're like the bandits of this region. So we had the Red Legion and Dalantarth. Over in the Plains of Erthal, we have the Freemen. They're basically this area's version of the bandits. Because I think a lot of them are like deserters from... They're deserters from the war. From the war against the Tuatha. That's why they're called Freemen, I think. That's the naming convention. Did this guy leave anything? No, he didn't leave anything. Oh wait, he did! He has his footlock. Does this guy even have anything valuable in it? No. Sylvanite Greaves. Fine Sylvanite Longsword. I mean, technically, but... No, it's vanilla. We have the Cruel Longsword already. There's an option, so... Where do we go next? Here. I have to like figure out a system for making sure I don't backtrack into the same place. So I was thinking there's like loot still. Buckler of Lightning Warding. Lightning resistance. Not the best. Fun fact about these wildlife, like these guys, these bulls, they kick you. If you stay too close to their butt, they kick you. Chakram of Gloom. Now we have like a better option for chakrams. We're also gonna junk this one. Noble's Kite Shield. 60 health. I think I have a better option than this already. I guess I can sweep around over here. So when we come back to the town, I can sell. Actually, how much time do we have left? Oh, right, their leader's name is Freeman. Ooh, Warner's Reward. What is this? Is this a longsword? Oh, it's a longsword. 50% gold trust, 5%. Bro. I think I found a better weapon. Let's go. Do I junk these now? All of a sudden, I think I junk these now. Oh my god. They're saying gold trust and 5% experience bonus. The experience bonus is really what keeps me here. That's like I need. If I'm gonna replace this, it has to be like a really strong weapon. I'll break it right away. It's 46 durability. It's not gonna break right away. It's probably gonna take like 2 sessions before it breaks. Like, see, it has like almost. Actually, no, it has like more. It has more than double the durability of the ones that I've been using so far. So this is probably gonna last a while. Yeah, I guess we junk these then. Especially this one. This one doesn't do as much damage. Base. I'm gonna have to go through my inventory and like check which ones are also longswords. I think I didn't keep that many, but we can junk them too. That was a good find. Holy crap. Is there a chest by the entrance? I don't think so. Yeah, there's no chest by the entrance. We can just ignore these guys over here. We don't need to bother them. Did these are you deadass? What the? I'm gonna ignore those. I'm gonna go into the water. You can't fight me in the water. I'm in the water. Do not aggro. That should be aggro, I think. I'm just gonna keep swimming. But it shouldn't chase me. Over here. I think once we break vision, yeah. It's stuck on the... Are you serious? Sylvanite shock this, gold coins. Cool. There's something along the river that you can check. How did this guy get here? Trollhide hood. Oh, we can't get to this side. Okay. Actually, was there anything on the upper side? I don't think there was. I don't even know if you can get to the water on the other side. Hold on. Is the Mergen? The Mergen is still hanging out there, bro. I'm gonna go to the bridge, and then we're gonna check the other side. That Freeman spawned in. It's gonna aggro to me. It's chasing me right now. Surely the aggro, right? Nice. They're gonna chase me all the way, and then they're gonna be aggro. Nice. I don't want to have to fight them. It's like we don't need to. Although, where are they going? I do have the quests, or the task. Was it the task or a side quest? I forgot if it was a task or a side quest, but we do have the collecting the armbands thing. I had my daggers out. I was like trying to do the sword skill where I have my shield up and I like swing through their attack. I didn't realize I had my daggers out instead, so I couldn't do the move. Right, so we're gonna check the... Oh, I should go through this way instead. I'm gonna check the upriver, if there's like a thing that I can loot there. Is there anything on this side? No, it's just the herb. I guess you can't get to the water from this side. Can you get the water? Oh no, this is impassable. So you can't actually... There's nothing in the water on the other side of the bridge. I guess we can just keep looting on the other side now. Ash Scepter, find Sylvanite Longsword. And then there's the group of Mergen over there. I don't think there was loot on this side, no? It's just these guys, right? Like, they're not guarding anything, they just spawn. We can ignore that. Are there any chests? Oh, there's a lootable over here. I'm gonna sneak by. Those are 2 archers. I think I want to sneak attack the archers first. Hexweave robes. Add that junk. I'm not even gonna keep the bones. It's just bones. Let's see if I can sneak attack the one archer. Oh, actually, they're facing in a way that I can maybe sneak attack all of them in succession without alerting the others. I think. No. Managed to shoot this arrow? Are you serious?
The fade dwindle in these forgotten hills. Our magic fades as the mortals toil and mark the land with hoe and plough. The walls were crafted from ancient winds and streams, and time the countless seasons of the great cycle. The mortals do not see the cycle's passage in this tired earth, but the fields grow older, and one day, so will the people.
Okay, that's everything here. I'm not sure about... Yeah, I'm not sure about the loot on this side, but I guess when Talarain caps out, that's when I can like go and loot along the path. I'm just not sure how the game divides up the path on like which area the loot is gonna scale off of. So I'll ignore that for now. I'll go here. Didn't miss a chest, right? Is there a chest here? Yep, there is. Trollhide boots. That's vanilla. Kite shield of Haven. Elemental resistance could be useful, but I think the kite shield that I have in the stash is like better than this. I'll keep it for now. We'll compare it again later. Sylvanite chakrams. I know for sure that we have a better thing back in the stash. So So we'll go down here to this terrace. Gloves of lightning warding. There's a chest here we can dispel. Very hard, it says. Gloves of fire attenuation. I'm not sure if that was worth a very hard difficulty on that, but sure. And then there's a log over here. Ooh, Sacred Talisman. What does this give? So, this is a lightning talisman. So if I parry, this does lightning damage instead of ice. Blocks more damage, 10% elemental resistance, 20 more mana, +1 to sorcery abilities, and then instead of a range blocked efficacy, we get 25% stun duration. Ooh, I like that. I like the sound of that. Okay. That's very good. So Malcolm Talisman is going to our stash. We're going to use this instead. The stun duration, very nice for our abilities right now because we have like a lot of stuff that can stun. And then I think we're done looting this side of the river. You can go to the other side now, I think. I'm just gonna check over here if I missed anything. I don't think I did. Yeah, and then this is just the stone that gives the blessing of the Arathi. And then you can go over here. I can dump my reckoning mode on this group of freemen over here, get some armbands, and then loot my way back up into the town. And if I do this fast enough, I think that's gonna be it for today. Group of 3? No, I'm gonna ignore this group of 3. I'm gonna go straight to this group here and dump my reckoning mode there. Then we'll come back for these guys. Hopefully they don't aggro the guard. I think they'll aggro the guard, maybe. They did not aggro the guard. I don't know where I casted that. Is this guy gonna keep chasing? If this guy's gonna keep chasing... Is that everyone? Please tell me that was everyone. Oh, the other one was gonna chase after. No, but I already activated it. I couldn't wait, so... I don't know if I walked right into your trap or you're just giving me XP. Yeah, no, you're finished. I'm sorry. I think the guard sort of aggroed? Not really. Longsword of Gloom. Yeah, no, that's... No. Trollhide armor. Trollhide leggings. No. Hood of Skewering. 15% piercing damage. Ooh, that's actually interesting. I'll keep that. We'll compare that to what I have. But that's useful. We have a lot of piercing damage. He's trying to tell you to use since you're not doing random trust in the game. No! Bruh. Is that the case? Damn. Buckler of Shelter, Elemental Resistance. Okay, we'll keep this. I'll compare that to what I have. Actually, I think... Oh yeah, there's like the lootable rocks. I can see the rocks over there. Corroding Longsword. Man! Okay, it does more damage, but like... 50% gold drops and 5% experience bonus, bro. And like, I don't really need the poison. I have Envenomed Edge. That said, I kind of don't want to junk it, but... There's literally no reason for me to use this over Warner's reward here, so... It kind of hurts junking something that technically is like usable and actually does damage, but... The XP bonus, man. I probably don't need to... I guess I can kill the Freeman just for the armband. The chance for the armband. Also, there's like some loot over there on the other side still. But I'll go around here and then just sweep this way. And then I'll go through the terrace. I think there's like an enemy spawn here somewhere. No. Okay. I'll go to the bridge just to finish off the Freeman that was left. It's both in game reality? Damn. It goes meta on your ass, like, bro. I don't think there was anything on this side of the bridge, right? Like, that's where we came from. There shouldn't be anything on the water because we can't get to the water from this side, so... I go here, and there's a... I think wood. You're already dead. And we can go here. And I'm pretty sure there are some freemen roaming around the terraces here, I think. I could be wrong, but... Can you loot these? No, you can't. So we're gonna go around here because I think, yep, there's a chest. I knew there was a chest here somewhere. Yep, and there were freemen. Ow. No armband? Man. I'd have like way more armbands, considering how many freemen I've already gone through. Over the course of like roaming around this place. Multiple times. Deal with the archers first. Ow! Ow. I'm stockpiling like enough cash for I don't know how many resets actually. How many respecs. I don't know the exact formula for the scaling on like how quickly the respecking cost adds up. But having 2 million in stockpile is probably good for like a few respecs. Actually, I'll go up here first and loot this side before we go down to the town, because there are some lootables over in the town as well. Is it literally just the chickens over here? Okay, it's just the chickens. The town's chickens. And then we can go around the houses here, and there's some lootables. Infusing cowl. 1.5 mana regen per second, but like... Nah, probably not that good. An ash longbow. Bolstering daggers. Ooh, wait. Oh wait, no, it's... we can keep this as a spare. Sure. Raw physical damage instead of bleed damage. I guessed wrong like 3 times. I think that's it for this side.
Greetings.
And then over here in the back of the alchemist's house, there's nothing. Okay. I think we've looted everything on the outdoors, right? The well? Oh, the well has nothing. Okay. Either that or I've looted it already and I just didn't notice. Oh, I killed the chicken! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill the chicken there. I was like, just checking if there's a...
Many tidings, stranger.
There's a chest over there.
Can I help you?
Is there anything here on this side? No, it's just the open field. Oh, and then we have... I think I'm supposed to be able to loot this sack, but for some reason I can't. I should be able to loot this sack, but I can't. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go for the footlocker. Oh wait, no, I think I had to loot this for the one where the quest where I was collecting the invoices, and then yeah, it's just a visual bug. I think I looted that already, technically. But yeah, that's the wolds. That's the wolds done. And can I do the red marshes in can I do the red marshes outdoors in like 20 minutes? I don't know if I can. And regardless, we have like, yeah, we're almost full on our inventory. So I think we go ahead and drop some stuff off on the stash, then come back and sell our excess, and then we're out. So that means we have the red marches left to loot. And then I can respec and do the dagger chakram build. I don't know how long we'll be able to use it though. That's the thing. We're keeping the bolstering daggers as a spare. I think... Do I still have some... No, I don't have any other long swords that I need to junk from here. So that means Kite Shield of Haven. You compare that to... Compare that to the shield that we have. Kite Shield... Oh, it's literally the same thing. 126? Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not actually. Hold up. This is 45 damage. Oh, it's the level 24 version. Because this one is level 21. Oh. We're junking that then. Buckler of Shelter. Literally keeping... Okay, this one's level 24. This is also level 24, but it has elemental resistance. So we're junking the other one over here. Because it's vanilla. And then the Hood of Skewering. I think I junked the rest of the hoods because we have the Lunala's cap. Yeah, physical resistance versus... I guess piercing damage... Okay, this one is actually more valuable in terms of just actually wearing it. I'm probably just keeping Lunala's cap just because it's a set item, so it's unique. But if we do a finesse build, I'm probably gonna use the Hood of Skewering for the piercing damage instead. But yeah, that's it. Now we just have to dump all of the junk. I just have to dump all the junk and dump all of the junk, and we're good to go to the red marches. And we did not gain... Yeah, we probably have like a good... we have a good like 10k XP buffer before I level up and have to switch back to to Jack of all trades and start looting stuff again.
Looking for potions?
Is guy full? 40 items though. How much do I have in my junk? 45. Okay, well, we're gonna sell to the other merchant instead. And then if I have like 10 items, I'll sell to this guy first. And then... then offload. And nice, we have a Fate Weaver here too.
Heading for Tala. There's treasure to be found amongst the...
Oh, but this guy's almost full! 48 items? Crap. Okay. Can I go through my junk and like...
Those ruins, but watch yourself. More always open.
Okay, I'm gonna remove 2 items from the junk.
Heading for Tala. There's treasure to be found.
And then... So that caps this guy out.
Amongst those ruins, but watch yourself. Always open.
And then for the other merchant, I'm gonna unjunk like 10 items, and then we have to find another merchant that I can like dump all of this stuff on. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the merchants in Aten are full. I have to go to the next merchant, which is probably in Emir.
If you're heading east to the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
ruins of Talaray. Very well.
Okay. Yeah, because there's like no merchant here. We have to go to the next area, which I think is... Menetier has a merchant, I think. But anyway, let's fast travel to Emir and then we'll offload the items over here. Oh, it's nighttime, actually. I might be able to... Please tell me this guy's asleep. Please tell me this guy... Bro, it's nighttime. Why are you not sleeping, bro? We can't get the book. Ah! Can't get the freaking book. Okay, well, we'll go to the innkeeper here then.
Hi.
Please, make yourself comfortable. Relax and partake of what our...
33 junk items. Cool.
small hamlet has to offer. Come again.
Okay. And then... now that we have offloaded all of that, we have some inventory space. Let's go to the Red Marches, right? We'll go to the Red Marches. I'm just gonna set up here and plan out our route. Because this place is actually kind of awkward in terms of like where everything is. I'm gonna assume like this area is like not part of it, so we're gonna go around here. Oh man, how am I gonna plot the route out here? There's also the chest up in the Tomb of Feragnos, which I think I left. I did not open that one, probably. But yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff here in like all sorts of directions. So we're gonna have to figure out how I can like efficiently loot everything here. But otherwise, after this, after the Red Marches, we should have some XP before level 27, and I can do the Dagger Chakram build. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Literally just 2 sessions of just looting a bunch of areas, and then I have a feeling the next session is gonna be like trying out Spar's like Dagger Chakram build for a while, and then hitting level 27, and then I have to like loot a bunch of areas again. God damn it, bro. But yeah, Yeah, that's gonna be it today, I think. Yeah, we'll continue this. Wait, why does my OBS say 1 hour? Did the stream cut? What the that is... Oh wait, no, that's for the vertical time. Oh, something must have happened to the stream. Hold on. Something must have happened to like the vertical stream? Doesn't seem like it, but anyway. Yeah, we'll continue this. We'll continue this next week. Hopefully I can loot Galette and like the surrounding area here in the Red Marches quickly, so that we have time on actually like playing the game. I forgot what I was going. Is about the Russians? No. Oh man. Yeah, we'll continue this next week. For the next stream, Thursday, we'll be continuing The Alchemist of Ars Magna. I believe we were in the middle of dealing with the situation at the academy where they're about to dissect Shin. So we're gonna figure out how we're gonna get out of that, because Professor Johan wants to cut our dude up for the Philosopher's Stone. And then on Saturday, we'll be continuing the Batua half campaign in Victoria 3. So that's the plan for this week. Thanks to... Oh, hold on. Thanks to Steel and Spar for dropping by. And for everyone else, wherever, whenever you're watching it from, whether it's live or the VOD, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch, have a good day, good night. Take care. And I'll see you on Thursday. We're kind of ending early, but that's just because like I don't really think I have time for anything else. Let's see again. Yeah, it'd be like that, Spar. I'm sorry. I don't want to get banned. Anyway, I'll see you on Thursday. I am gonna go grab some food because for some reason I'm hungry.